what we decided to really concentrate on is the millennial market. That's why we first got into the mobile business with our restaurants. Just to give you a little bit about my background, I've been in the restaurant business since I'm 12 years old, slicing meat in my grandfather's deli, and I've exited 3 restaurant chains already. I had a chain called Burger and Beer Joint. We had an average store volume of about $6 million. We had 3 locations with that. I sold that. Then Sliders, which was the better slider fast casual world. We exited that last year to a private equity firm, and decided I couldn't stay retired for more than 2 weeks. I told my wife I'm getting back into the restaurant business. She said I'm crazy. I'm like, yeah, everyone in the restaurant business has to be a little bit crazy. So here I am again with our latest chain called Hank and Harry's Deli. We opened 3 locations in the last 12 months. This is very dear to my heart because my life has come full circle back into the deli business where I started. It's actually named after my grandfather was Harry and my father-in-law was Hank. So it has a little bit of sentimental value to me. Right now, like I said, we have 3 locations in a year. We have 3 more slated for this up and coming year. It's an amorphous blend between a traditional New York deli and a diner. So we're 3 meal a day, open from 7 in the morning to 11 at night. So it's a long day for those of you that are in the 3 meal a day business. A little bit about our why we decided to go after the millennial market with our mobile strategy. It actually happened by mistake. I'm no great millennial marketing genius. We happen to have had, with our first store, Wix, W-I-X. They build websites. I don't know if a lot of you guys are familiar with them. They happen to open up their Southeast regional offices in the building above our deli. We had 250 people between the ages of 19 years old and 28 years old working right above us. And we said, all right, how are we going to garner these 250 people for as many meals as possible? They work early, they work late, and how are we going to make it super simple for them to order from Hank and Harry's? We decided to partner with Loyalty Plant to build our mobile app for ordering and also for loyalty. As you guys can see by some of the statistics, it is the millennial market is one of the fastest growing markets for your restaurant. The problem with the deli business is many delis were caught in the past. Their age, the demographic they were going after were a 45, 50, and 55 old demographic. And unfortunately, they were leaving the millennials behind. So we made a conscious effort to build our boxes so it was appealing to the millennial market and to be mobile first and technology first. Everything from our video menu boards that we use, mobile app, and our POS strategies have all been brought together to really go after that millennial market. Why do we want to address the millennial needs? As you guys can see, you have to. If you want to have a successful restaurant in today's day and age, you have to go after that millennial market. I'm not saying it's the only thing you guys should market to, but definitely make it part of your strategy going forward. So everyone says you can build a beautiful app, but what's the key? To get your guests to download it, to get new guests to download it, and more importantly, to get them to use it. So what did we do with our app? How we implemented the app solution? First of all, we had to incentivize people to download it. Nobody, really knew what the Hank and Harry's app is. They would just go past it in the App Store or the Google Play Store. So what we've done, as you guys can see, with everyone's first order, we were giving $5 off your first order, whether you came into the store to use it or whether you ordered it right through the app. We wanted to actually incentivize people. So at the end of the day, we run at about a 30% food cost. Really wasn't costing us much for acquisition because that's $5 at retail. With our food cost, we're about $1.50. So our acquisition cost per user was nothing. Because the best thing about this app, not only did they use it to build loyalty points, it gives us the ability to gather a lot of information about our user. Their ordering history, the type of phone that they order on. Were they an Apple user? Were they a Samsung user. We gather a lot of this history, which we are then able to hopefully turn around and use it. Because it's not just the gathering of the data, it's being able to use all the data you gather to make it work best for your business. We also built in a referral program, which has worked wonders for us. It's an online social media referral program that they get loyalty points for every friend that they refer. So now if we have a happy app customer and they're referring their friends, they're gathering many loyalty points for every time one of their friends not only downloads the app, but uses the app. So we build by geometric progressions that way. We do in-app customer surveys. I know it sounds like it's a little tedious, but again, if we're incentivizing people, giving them loyalty points, they'll take the 2 minutes to take a survey. How was their customer service? You know, is there anything in the store that they liked, didn't like, so on and so forth. And the best thing is after every order, it asks them to rate how their order was. So we're getting instantaneous feedback. Before they're running to Yelp to complain or Facebook to complain, they're actually complaining right to us, which is, as restaurateurs, that's what we want. We want them to come to us first before they run and bash us everywhere else. So it really allows us, and that to me has been one of the greatest things about our mobile first strategy, is it has really allowed the customer to interact with us directly and for us to make that person a customer for life. We're not always going to bat 100% in the restaurant business, but those occasions where we do mess up, handled properly, makes these people a guest for life. And that's what the feedback system that we built into the mobile app has really helped us out. More than, I'd say even more than sales, is really being able to interact properly with our guests. Again, the key is when building the app is having a cost-efficient reward program. You could do it on a dollar for dollar program, you can do it however you want, but make sure the key is that your loyalty points and your giveaways are never more than what you want to spend. For an example, let's say you want it to be a 10% discount for your loyalty program. Build your loyalty points and your incentives based around that 10% discount. So if they're gonna have $1, that means they could then use that to buy a $10 item. So always make sure you understand what your discount you want to give away for the loyalty program and use that for everything you do. Again, engaging with the customer, the mobile ordering has been phenomenal. I mean, we saw tremendous increases. The mobile automation tools that we built in, being able to do targeted marketing campaigns and push notifications right through the app have been fantastic. So we could filter everyone that bought a corned beef sandwich in our restaurant. We're now coming out with our brand new corned beef sandwich with X, Y, and Z on top of it. So what we can do, we could filter every single app user that has ordered a corned beef sandwich and send them a special push notification and a special discount, marketing right to them, saying, hey guys, we know you love our corned beef, come in and try our brand new corned beef sandwich and we're gonna give you 15% off. So being able to target market through your mobile platform is extremely important. So make sure if you guys are choosing someone, you choose someone like Loyalty Plan, who we went with, who has a very robust CRM that you could do all these things. All right, customer engagement. At the end of the day, like I said, you could build the Taj Mahal of an app. How do you get the customers? With us, 65% of the people that installed our app, and it was sort of the way that we did it also because we directly marketed to the millennials. Our second store that we had is about a quarter mile away from the University of Miami campus. So again, whole campus full of people within that millennial age bracket. So we really went after targeting the millennial market in our marketing. We did on-campus giveaways. We actually printed up in a sort of a guerrilla marketing type strategy little flyers and coupons that we bombarded the campus with. We did the same thing with the Wix office. We made sure we went up there with our little black and white deli cookies, and attached to each cookie, we had a little flyer saying, hey guys, download our mobile app and get $5 off your first order. Money talks, guys. You know, a lot of people would like to give away a free soda. You know, not everyone's a soda drinker. You're limiting your thing. You know, percentages work well and dollars work the best because it allows your guest to use it on whatever they want. You know, giving away a free French fry, that's great. How are you limiting yourself by doing that? I would always suggest percentages and dollars as the incentives to drive your guests. This is a great statistic. Basically, 82.7% of our app users use the app every time they visit. So once we've converted even regular guests to app users, they're using it. And the statistics are proving that. So it's definitely well worth getting as many people, even existing guests, to use the app. Because what it's also going to do at the end of the day, it'll lower your labor. If you have less people working at your register because your orders are automatically coming right through, all they're really doing is handing orders out to people as they walk in the door. And there's nothing better than that. You can really take your labor way down. So this is what I was talking about a little bit before, is how the referral program works. This is a referral through Facebook. So basically what happens is Greg loved the app, he's using the app, and he wants to build up loyalty points. So what Greg does is he goes into the app and he's going to share it to his social media. So all of his friends now know not only is he using it and he's recommending it to them, but he's now giving them that opportunity to get $5 off by using the app. So your guests are now becoming your advocates and your cheerleaders, and there's nothing better than that. When a friend recommends something to you, you tend to listen a little bit more. So we built this into our system. All right, at the end of the day, we're all in the business to make money. You know, if not, we'd all be doing charity work, which is great too. But in the restaurant business, the bottom line is we have to drive revenue. So now we're going to talk a little bit about how our mobile strategy and loyalty strategy through the app has been turning into revenue for us. So 72% of our mobile app comes from in-app ordering, which basically means they're not just coming into the restaurant and scanning their loyalty card, they're actually ordering through the app, whether it's pickup, dine-in, delivery, and we've actually just instituted catering into the app, which has been great for us, especially with the pharmaceutical markets, really pharmaceutical reps making it nice and easy for them to put orders together for doctors and so on and so forth. 14% are pickup and delivery orders. What we've also been able to put in is what we call our bounce back campaigns. So with our bounce back campaigns, it's basically once someone downloads the app, we're going to incentivize them now right through the app. So here is where we start to do more product incentives. So what we've done here is we had a 59% open rate on our first campaign that goes out right after someone downloads the app. And what we did is we gave them a soda. Something nice, easy, and simple. Again, bringing them back through the door, reminding them, and most importantly, keeping your restaurant top of mind. Nice little push notification just goes out. The one thing that we've learned is you never want to over-notify people. We don't do it more than once a week, or else they tend to hit that delete button, and everything you've done and everything you've worked for has gone to naught. This is what we call our emotional affinity campaign. Nothing like a little gift on your birthday. Again, as part of the registration, you can filter what you want to get from people. We always like to give someone our delicious chocolate chip cookies for a birthday gift. So again, they get a little push notification about a week before their birthday, letting them know, hey, Hank and Harry's has a great little gift for you guys. Again, keeping you guys top of mind and driving them back through the door. Then what it does, the day before their birthday, it reminds them once again, hey guys, your cookie's waiting for you at Hank and Harry's. Stop into your nearest location and pick it up. This is one of the most important things, is what we call the lapsed customers. Someone might have said, hey, you know what? I'm going to download this app just because I want to get $5 off my first meal. And you never hear from them again. How do we get those people back? So what we've done is we can filter in our CRM with loyalty plan that someone hasn't used the app in, let's say, 30 days, 45 days, however you want to filter it. And now, how do we try and get them back through the door? Again, nothing like a bagel with cream cheese to get me going to someplace. So that's what we've done. You know, we incentivize them to come back in. You know, at the end of the day, humans are very Pavlovian. If we give them something, you're going to get something in return. So that's what we always try and do. It's always incentive based. But again, incentive based within your median margins that you're not going to be giving away the farm. That's what you always have to remember. What is that percentage that you always want to keep your discounts within? Now, this is what I was talking about a little bit before. The feedback that we get through our quality control systems after every single order. It asks the guest to rate how it was. Simple 1 to 5 stars. And then what we have is anything under 3 stars, we get an automated email message letting us know that this guest did not have a good experience. We want to be able to act on those things and see if we can turn that bad experience into a great experience. Again, we actually get on the phone, we call them, we'll send them a notification. We want to always engage them. I want to get to them before they run to Yelp. That's the key, is how can we solve those problems before they become bigger problems and more global problems for your restaurant. So this has been a really helpful part of our mobile strategy, is getting that engagement with the customer right back to us. And you know, it's also nice when they tell us great things, you know, 5 stars, what they love, they enjoyed the customer service. That helps us also reward our team members. If we keep seeing that Jim, who works in our South Miami store, keeps getting accolades through the app, you know what? What's Jim doing so right? You know, so it also helps us, you know, really incentivize and you know, give the attaboys to our team members. Here's a little bit of our business results. I'll let you guys, you know, quickly thumb through them. I don't want to just bore you guys with numbers. This will be available after. What I really want to try and drive home is, how do we get app downloads? That, I think, is where I really want to drive for the rest of this talk, is how do you get people to download your app? Again, incentivizing, marketing. What type of marketing works? You know your restaurants better than anyone else. You know what generally drives people through the door. The same thing that drives people through the door are also going to help with downloads. Again, this is what Ryan said, awesome service, great food, the app is an extra perk. This is what we get feedback after every single order. So again, good or bad, we want to know. Okay, this is unbelievably important, how an occasional guest now becomes a regular guest just because they used our app. So we got a 10% increase from occasional guests to regular guests. And 65% of the customers said they visit Hank and Harry's more often now because of the app. And the way that we actually get this information is we do in-app surveys. So you can make up, you know, 5 questions that you want to know. How is the cleanliness of the restaurant? How is the customer service of the restaurant? Whatever questions that you want to know, you can actually survey your guests right through the app now. 27% in average frequency visits. The way we monitor this is actually, again, through the back-end CRM of the app. It allows us to know how many times the customer is actually using it. 16% in higher check when people are actually doing mobile ordering and kiosk ordering now. So what happens is, they're selling themselves. They say, oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll get the fries. And you know what? I'm gonna order the onion rings. When people tend to order through apps, online ordering, and kiosk ordering, they tend to order more, and the proof is we're at a 16% higher order rate when people actually order through the app, which I'll take a 16% increase in my business every year. We have a 7% year-over-year growth since we started using mobile. So mobile for us is definitely driving sales. If you guys are not in the mobile business, figure it out. I'll answer your questions after. I'll help you guys as much as I can. I'll give you guys my business cards, whatever you guys need. Mobile is the way everything is going. Amazon can't really hurt the restaurant business. They can hurt regular retail. People still want to dine out. And if you can help these people dine out and order from you easier, they're going to be repeat customers and they're going to go to you over somebody else. Here's just some of our KPIs. We had a 7% increase year to year, 8%, like I said, on our average check, 16% on higher check average with our app users, 27% average on frequency of visits to our store, and our total ROI since we've launched the app has been 174%. Those numbers are staggering. So basically our investment has come back to us 174-fold, which I'm sure you guys would love to have those kinds of numbers. The guys that have built our app and built our CRM, our loyalty plan, they happen to have sponsored this TechTalk. I know they're passing out some information. Definitely go over and see them. Like I said, come up after and pick my brain as much as you want. But I will definitely take a few questions with our last 5 minutes from the crowd if anyone has any questions.
How many app downloads and how many registered customers you have in 8 months?
His question was how many app downloads and how many registered guests did we have in 8 months? We had 1,400 app downloads in our 8 months of business, and our active user base is about 83%. Yes, sir. I have to tell you, it was actually pretty quick. The key for you is to have great photography. I think from our first meeting to launch was about 3 to 4 months all in. But what we've done is we put great photography in the app to show the actual pictures of the food, which with today's iPhone and portrait mode, it makes all of us great food photographers. So you don't really have to go out and spend a ton of money on professional photography. Just make sure you do have pictures of all of your food and menu items that you will be able to upload and work closely with them. Any other questions? Yes, sir. Every user submits a review, whether it's 1 to 5 stars. I'd say maybe about 7% actually write a written review on top of the star rating. So at least we know anything I said under a 3, we get an automated email to the person that actually manages the app for our company, and then they will always respond and make sure that, what happened, what was wrong, how can we make it better. Yes, ma'am. That's a great question because one of our stores is fast casual, and then we just opened up a 3,500 square foot store that's full service, dinner also. It's pretty amazing how it does drive business in the evening, especially in delivery. If you guys do delivery, it's incredible in driving business for the delivery in the evening. So that's what we found. On the fast casual end, it's a great lunch driver. I mean, our lunch business is phenomenal because of it. Anyone else? Yes, sir.
You have a self-order kiosk in the restaurant?
Pardon me, I'm sorry.
You have a self-order kiosk in the restaurant?
Yeah, the question was, do we have a kiosk in the restaurant? Yes, we do. So basically, we do have a self-ordering kiosk. Again, what we're trying to do is we're trying to keep our prime cost as low as humanly possible. We try never to creep over about a 60% prime cost. With labor laws going up, minimum wages going up, how do you save that 1%, 2%, 3% wherever you can? You can't just keep raising the prices on your guests. They notice that, especially your regulars. So what we've tried to do is we've tried to use some innovative ways through technology of lowering our labor cost with kiosks, with mobile ordering, and things like that. Yes, sir. Great question. He wants to know if you can put forced modifiers in. 100% you can. So basically what they will do at Loyalty Plan, they work with my POS company through an open API to basically pull the exact menu that you have in your POS to the guests, the same way it would be with a kiosk order. So if you have a force modifier, let's say you have to choose ketchup or mustard, without a doubt, it'll make you choose ketchup or mustard before you move on through the app. Yep, great question though. So again, just make sure, as a big part of it, is that your mobile app is fully compatible with your POS. They have to talk to each other, or else it's going to be a nightmare. Anyone else? Yes, sir. I'm sorry, I couldn't. To tell you the truth, I don't really remember the exact investment. It was different for every store because we had different, things. I don't think your total all-in investment should be more than, probably a $10,000 investment. At least with my guys at Loyalty Plan, I think it was actually a lot less. And then it's a monthly subscription, so I think it was maybe $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 per store investment, and then I think it's $100 and something a month subscription, and that's probably the best way to do it. I mean, I know people that have gone out and built $50,000, $60,000 mobile apps. To me, I was looking for a solution that really worked well, that was robust enough, that had a great back-end CRM, and basically, as you saw, had all these things that I was looking for. I got really lucky to partner with them. And we use Revel as our POS, so they really have spoken really well together, the tech teams on both ends. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, I can't just step on it. Well, what we do is we have loyalty built in. So that's how, his question was, do you have an added bonus for special repeat customers? All of our guests are special. I mean, that's how we look at it. That's why we built a pretty robust loyalty program. We work on about a 12% discount in our loyalty program. So that's basically what we do. The more they come in, the more points they get, the more they get incentivized, and they get to see every level they go up what they've achieved and what they can now cash their points in for. Anyone else? Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your show.